Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Live on Tape. I'm Andy.
And I'm Julie, and this is this week's top-ish stories.
A man in Texas is being charged this week after he was found having sex with a chain link fence. I'm sorry, but there must be a better way to show you really don't like Trump's border wall.
Speaking of fences, a man jumped over the White House fence and remained on grounds for upwards of 17 minutes. But the border wall will be all right.
After upwards of 50 surgeries, Rodrigo Alves, aka the human Ken doll, has been left with a damaged trachea, leaving him with breathing difficulties. After all this time and all these procedures, he's finally breathtaking.
After a meeting with German Chancellor Angela Merkel, Donald Trump refused to shake her hand. This led to the most awkward silence since the time I had to pretend I couldn't hear Julie having IBS in the next room.
A Spanish engineer is currently working on a sex robot that needs to be romance first in order to get going. And I thought I struggled to turn on my lawnmower.
Amazingly, that's not the only Spanish sex doll story we have this week. In Barcelona, a brothel was opened. However, it's not just any brothel. There are no real humans, just sex dolls. And I'll tell you what, American Girl has really gone downhill after discontinuing Kit Rich.
A Franciscan monastery in Bolivia just adopted a small puppy which they have named Friar Bogoton. So I guess the dog getting neutered wasn't such a waste after all.
The world's first smart condom, called the Icon, is set to be released soon. It is supposed to measure your performance in the bedroom. You'll even have the capability of sharing recent data with your friends or even the world. But honestly, I don't really see the point of a condom telling me how bad my performance was. I do have a girlfriend for that.
A kindergarten teacher in Milwaukee has been put on leave because he was using a Ouija board in class. I really don't see what's wrong here. Many kindergarten classes are being cut to half days, so they need to consolidate all of their information. And honestly, there's no better way to both learn the alphabet and summon the Dark Lord at the same time.
In a recent appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, former President George W. Bush said he won't tell Kimmel nothing about UFOs. That probably has a lot to do with the fact that there was no oil on the UFO, or that there were no weapons of mass destruction. Or maybe there were. It's so hard to remember sometimes. I know this joke is about 12 years out of date, but when I was 8 years old, I didn't have a TV show, so I'm going to say it now.
Juan Carlos Gallon Luperon was arrested at JFK Airport for attempting to smuggle $164,000 worth of cocaine into the United States from the Dominican Republic by strapping bags of drugs to his legs. An officer said he confirmed his suspicions after patting down Luperon and asking, "Is that cocaine in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?"
A 99-year-old woman in the Netherlands got arrested as part of her bucket list. It's just really a shame what she did to that family, but at least her life sentence won't be that long.
A substitute teacher from Lexington County, South Carolina, was charged with disorderly conduct after allegedly drinking boxed wine throughout class and vomiting on the classroom floor. When caught, the authorities asked her what sorority she was in.
A new study shows that spiders eat approximately 400 to 800 million tons of prey per year. A separate study shows that if the entire human population stepped on a scale, it would come out to 316 million tons. We're all gonna die.
Now a break from Weekend Update. It's time to take a look at the weather.
Oh, what a relief. The weather has been driving me nuts. Not macadamia nuts, which is my favorite nut.
Okay.
But we have our new live on tape weatherman, and he has exclusive information on things God has cooking for us in this current climate.
I hope he's better than our last weatherman, who was just a groundhog we caught in Brandon's backyard.
Yeah, it's a shame we had to let him go. He got involved in the lottery and gambling addiction and got in the way of his weather. And you know, his poor kids. It's a shame.
Anyways, here's our new human forecaster, Abe.
Hello, planet Earth. I'm reporting to you live from Mars, and these last few months have been torturous. Just kidding. I know I'm on Earth because there's clouds here, and I'm a weatherman. It's a pleasure to be with you, Angry and Julia.
It's Andy and Julie, Abe. But welcome to the show. We're happy to have a professional weatherman aboard.
A professional weatherman? Well, where is he? Guys, I'm kidding. I'm a professional meteorologist. I get my climate information directly from the sun's mouth.
Okay, well, what can we expect from the sky in the upcoming weeks?
Well, that's simple, Julian. Weather. But in all honesty, we can expect a roller coaster of the elements.
I like roller coasters.
We know you do, Andy. Please tell us what you have in store, Abe.
Well, it's not so black and white, Jules. The sky is mostly blue and white, though. And I know how you silly Penn State kids love your crazy colors.
I'm getting too old for this. Look, Abraham, can you please just tell us what the weather is? I need you to cut these jokes out, and don't make me call it Aeolus, the Greek king of the wind, to take you back to the city in the sky.
Okay, sorry. Please don't call Aeolus. I'll be good.
Well, thanks, Abe.
Well, there's a tornado coming tonight. Low of 30, high of 5,000 miles per hour.
Abe, is this a joke? Can you please get to the actual weather?
No, Julie, I'm not joking anymore. You asked for the weather.
He got your name right. This must be serious.
I recommend that you bolt your doors shut with industrial equipment. And if you can't loot a construction site by the end of the hour, may God have mercy on your soul.
Jesus, this is real? Should we be evacuating?
No, Julie, there's not enough time left. If you do not know already, it is imperative that you learn to start a fire. You must locate a nearby bomb shelter and try and gather some farm animals. You will have to be self-sustaining for the next few days.
Holy moly. I might die today. And I never got to kiss my toys goodbye. I never got to build a basement for my Lego house.
I can't believe I'm spending my last day on Earth hosting this stupid show.
Well, what's the weather looking like next week, Abe?
Well, Angley, you better lather on your sunscreen. If it's expiring soon, you don't want that to be going to waste. The sun will be coming out and giving everybody a crisp high five.
Are you telling me it's just going to be sunny all next week after this tornado?
That's right, Jody. The sun is amazing like that. Unlike my son, who's not a star in the classroom.
I don't understand. How is there going to be a vicious tornado and then sweet sunny days next week? I don't understand.
That's simple, Andre. Let me show you.
What is happening? Please stop. Oh no. It's still going.
Ooh, would you look at the time? It's time for my break. This Abraham has a Lincoln to catch.
All right. Well,
We're live on tape. Stay with us. Boop, 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 boop.
Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Let's see what it tastes like.
My dad owned an ice crusher. No, my grandpa did. And he would crush ice.
Where's this from?
Okay, so it looks like I have ice cream soup in front of me. I guess the staff doesn't have any freezers back there. I don't know what they are doing with the budget.
And then use it to make little drinks.
It kind of looks like my school in here. It's mostly white with little pieces of like black in it. Oh, brain freeze.
Just kidding.
Tastes like cookie dough, but without the salmonella poisoning.
And he would always put crushed ice in my ice cream, which did not help the ice cream at all.
It's a little melty, but it's still cold, so that's pretty cool.
A napkin would have been nice, but besides that, it seems like chocolate chip cookie dough.
Fun fact, back in 2006, I had this exact same ice cream. I was at Obama's place, we were playing Smash Bros, and that's how we came up with the Yes We Can slogan.
I'm pretty glad that I can just buy ice cream whenever I want now. I buy it a lot, but not this flavor, because I don't like it.
So this is a bowl of nothing. They told me that the second flavor was peanut butter, but I'm deathly allergic, so it's probably not a good idea.
Wow. That's really peanutty.
Okay. It's like, it's not terrible.
In the 7th grade, actually, I had cross-contamination in the classroom with my teacher because she gave out tag-alongs. Like, the classroom door has a no peanut in this room, and she brought tag-alongs.
It tastes like just a whole bunch of peanuts hung out in like a freezer and then just jumped into my mouth.
But anyways, I had cross-contamination with it, and I went to the nurse for like 5 minutes, but the nurse wasn't gonna be there throughout the rest of the day, so she just called my mom and told me to go home.
What is this again?
It's not like good either though. Like I'm kind of upset, like, cause I pay $50,000 a year and this is the shit they gave me. Like this is terrible.
6th grade, you know how 6th graders are. They spread a rumor that a 7th grader died. I came back to the school, I came back to my Catholic school, I was the new Jesus.
Right. Like peanut butter ice cream. Dude, really? Yeah. Oh, you know what I think it is? I'm having a stroke.
Rolling.